Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. I've started meeting some people out in the wild and handing out my cards and talking more. I've actually been asked for recommendations and people want to talk, and it's really cool. I love to share all the experiences I've accumulated in an entire, well, it's been over a year and a half now. I started in January of 2025. Didn't start putting videos up until a few months later, I think like in April. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Always good to see new people, talk to you, give you recommendations, hear your recommendations. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, and it's always good to see you. So let's get it on, shall we? Today is going to be a full review episode of the Balcones Baby Blue. This is straight corn whiskey, Texas corn whiskey made from roasted blue corn. It is pot distilled, 46% alcohol by volume. For all of us Scotch connoisseurs, we love seeing that 46 more often than we can. Here we look at the backside here. That's your batch number. I think it's BB2512. There's your date. 18 maybe 20. A true Texas original. I'm not going to read that. I've already got my synopsis in my head. It's a certified Texas whiskey, never chill filtered or colored, so there's that. That's nice. Distilled and bottled by Balcones, distilled in Waco, Texas, aged at least 24 months in oak. Let's go ahead and get this cork pop. Hold on. Okay, that one's kind of stuck in there. Oh yeah, that's a keeper right there. That's called the Texas Star. For anyone who is unfamiliar with everything that goes on here in Texas. This is my first Balcones. I did go out to snag another one and ended up coming home with something something else. But I don't like to try. I try and keep the rotation fresh, you know, keep it interesting. Sometimes I might do a back-to-back, but it's very rarely. But I do have the next one in mind. I think it's the Lineage. I do believe it's the Lineage, but we got to move on. So if you're new to the channel, I do a 3-part series to my review process. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. Excuse me. Get you out of the way real quick for a second. We're going to drink it down halfway, put the cork back on it, set it on the shelf for a week and a half while it sits there. Hopefully I got something else to drink. But I go online, find out whatever I can, come back and talk about it. We've got a bit to talk about, so I have to go a little bit faster. I don't want this to be like a 20-minute video. Haven't hit that one yet. Hit plenty of 15s. But come back, we talk about it, I'll score it. We'll continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, thusly named, we'll have the final pour in that glass compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. So we're going to break out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale off camera. We're going to try and nail this down. And it looks like it's going to be... I need to get a better scale. This one's... I'd say that. Palo Cortado Sherry. It's a little too light to be the amber, too dark to be the deep brown. But there it is. On the nose. Nice corn whiskey. You can definitely get that ethanol of the 46%. It's got a very nice nose. Most people, this is not a bourbon. It's not your regular type of whiskey. It's a corn whiskey, and it's mostly corn. They do use roasted blue corn that they source here in Texas. The water is also sourced here in Texas. It's kind of a, what do they call it, grain to glass or farm to glass. It's American corn whiskey. It's American blue corn whiskey. They also say they use oak casks. No, none. I couldn't find much more than that on the barreling. But yeah. So Balcones was the first distillery to legally distill whiskey in Texas after Prohibition ended. Okay, so now they're based out of, the distillery is based out of Waco, Texas. There's actually a place here in San Antonio called Balcones Heights. And I do believe there's a... is there a distillery? I could have swore there was a Balcones distillery between here and Austin, just north of San Antonio. But they started this baby blue. Or no, I think it was just the distillery. I can't. Oh, I should have wrote more of that down. There's there was a lot to write down, and I'm trying to just like shorthand it. It was grain to glass, correct? 2009. I'm thinking it's the Balcones distillery started in two. Well, how would that? Now I'm all confuzzled. Yeah. So I need to look into that a little bit more. So Balcones, if they were the first distillery to legally distill in Texas after Prohibition, that was quite a while ago. So I'm saying 209 was this baby blue. But I remember there was something going on about the baby blue last year or something like that nature. And now my dates are all messed up. I apologize. So I paid $36.79 out the door for this 46% corn whiskey. Let's get it back under the nose. You can definitely tell it's a corn whiskey. Reminds me of that other corn whiskey. That yellow bottle. It's like all like yellow label, yellow cap. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But that was good. That was surprisingly good. And so is this. So let's get it on the palate. They say they use copper pot stills. Okay. Corn, and it's kind of pronounced, kind of heavy-handed on the initial pour and initial palating. And that's why we don't go too much on the initial palating. Sold to Diageo in 2008. So Balcones was sold to Diageo in 2008, and in 2009, I think, is when they started the baby blue. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. Kettle corn. Yes. Melted butter. Yeah, melted butter, a little vanilla, a little nutty, a little earthiness. Sort of like that sort of like oak earthiness that you get from like that like woody dustiness that you get from bourbon. It's kind of on here too. It's got a kind of complex nose. So there's a lot you can get out of there. I can get kettle corn for sure. Melted butter, a little bit nuttiness, yes. Earthiness, yes. On the palate, let's go for one more. It's got good, look at that, it's got good viscosity. Transfers really well to the mouth. It's got some good oiliness to it. It's got some lighter, like fruitiness to it. Cream, light cream. Somebody said cornbread on the palate. That is kind of possible. I'm trying, but I haven't had cornbread in a while. I had a gluten-free cornbread, and that's not quite the same. It's relatively, but not quite the same. Melted butter, vanilla, earthy cornbread. It's really great on the palate. Let's see, I'm getting some cheeks. I'm getting like a good 2 out of 5 on the cheeks. Nothing on the lips or the gums as of yet. The tongue is probably like a 2. The heat in the back end, it's pushing a 3. Well, it's probably going to hit a 3. I'm thinking very much so it's going to hit a 3. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so now. That way this videos come right to you as soon as I release them. I guess we got to keep moving, so let's go ahead and do this finish. Oh yeah. It's much better than that other. It'll probably come to me after the video's over. But it's a bottom shelfer. Most people have never heard of it. They've probably seen it pass right over because on the bottom shelf, it's really low costing. It was well under 10. I think it was around the $10 to $15 mark. Really inexpensive bottle, but not cheap. It's actually kind of nice. It's enjoyable, just as long as you go into it without high expectations. I don't think many people. I don't think many people do. Oh, the finish. Yeah, the back end heat has definitely hit a 3. Cheeks, jowls, a little bit on the lips and the gums now. I still get a little bit of that earthiness on the back end of everything, but kettle corn, like a light fruit, like a pear, some creamy breadiness maybe. It's actually a pretty good corn whiskey. I would definitely put this above the other one, but at that price point, $36.79, mid-30s out the door for this Balcones. Now, I get in most places that you're going to see this on the shelf, it's probably going to be like 40 bucks. Yeah, I've been looking at some indie stores lately, just kind of like, hey, I'm going to stop in here just to look around. And yes, most indie stores will price their bottles at least $10 above what you will see in big box stores like Specs, Total Wine. They can sell it cheaper because they do it in bulk, and everybody goes to them to get the stuff, so they can have a better turnover. Profit margins are easier to deal with. Indie stores, I don't know. Some things I've seen in those stores, bro. There's some things I've seen in them stores. My score on this is going to be a... how about a strong 3 out of 5? I'm going to give it a strong 3 out of 5. Don't let that fool you. It is a good corn whiskey. It's nice. I've got some like residual heat in the back. It turned down to a 2, but it's going to hang for a while. Okay, so we got to move on. That's good. It's a good finish. It's a good whiskey. It's a good corn whiskey. Definitely a good lead into Balcones. My fair price on this, that's probably the one thing that's keeping it down, is that the price point is relatively high for what it is. I'm not saying it's not quality. I myself, my own opinion, feel that $36, $37 out the door for this. I would like to see it under 30, 20-something dollars, just under 30 out the door would be a little bit better take for that. And sometimes when they price a bottle too high for the quality of what's in it, could kill it. It really can. I don't know how much the profit margins are on this, but as a person who's run multiple businesses and been very successful in business and all that management and stuff, finances, I'd love to see all that information on there, but I probably never will. Yeah, so my fair price, definitely like 25. Would I buy this again? No. The price point's a little too high for what it is. Did not mean I did not enjoy it, because I did. Anywho, in the comment section, would love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Balcones? What do you think about the Baby Blue if you've had that too? Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits, just at 13 minutes. Have a good one.